All right, I do have a spot for an educational snippet. I'm going to give it to Kathy, actually. I wrote it down to do it, but actually, Kathy, you're here. You can do it. You told us something at Michelle Cruz's coffee club the other day that was so super cool. So let me just set you up and then I'll tell you what it is and you can tell us.
Yeah,
In
thank
the
you so
interest
much. I was curious myself.
the Zoom green dot.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're in charge of the Zoom green dot. All right, in the interest of building all members' business skills, a different member each week will be charged with presenting on a topic of their choosing for a 3-minute business growth section, so a topic of their choosing. Says Misty, who says to Kathy, you must do the green dot. There you go. You've chosen the topic, Kathy.
I appreciate the topic and I appreciate the reminder. Ladies and gentlemen, supporting Misty is one of my favorite things to do because her heart is huge. And obviously, with all of us here, she's great at connecting each and every one of us. And quite frankly, Business at Breakfast has been around, as I understand, with her as the host for over 10 years now. So the good news is every time we learn something new, we have an opportunity to share with other people. So at the top of every Zoom call, every Zoom screen, okay, no matter who's you're on, unless they blocked it for some reason, but I quite frankly, in 16 years have never found a block. At the top left of your screen is a little, you can go ahead and push it, you're not going to break anything, is a little green circly shield thing. As soon as you click on that, okay, every single Zoom call has this, you're going to first of all find out where you are, which is always super duper important to me because most of the time I don't know. And so as soon as I click on the green shield thing, it tells you where you are and who's hosting the meeting. Then it tells you the meeting ID. Then it tells you the host of the call, because this could be called Misty and Kathy Meet One-on-One, but the actual host of the call is Misty Henkel, Sales Trainer. So you can name your room anything you want. Then, of course, there's a passcode that Zoom assigns you. Sometimes you can edit that to make it personal. So your passcode is always the same. Usually my passcode is water. Then there is a meeting passcode. But guess what the magic piece of this is? Right underneath that says invite link. Right now, you've got friends that say, you know, I wish I had more exposure in international locations. You know, I wish I could network for free with people from all across the globe. You know, I need to work on my YouTube channel. Guess what? There's a blue highlight that says copy link. All you do is click on that. And yes, you can do it while you're at a meeting. Yes, you can even do it right now. And then you copy link, right click, paste it into Facebook Messenger or LinkedIn message or text, wherever you invite your friends. And you can say, hey, Susie, you are missing a heck of a call. Misty Henkel is on fire today. So the great news is you can invite people to the call, to the meeting with one click, thanks to Zoom. So every single Zoom meeting actually has this. So every single time you see that green circly shield thing, click on it. First of all, to see where you are. It helps me. Second of all, to find out, thank you, music. Second of all, to find out who you might want to invite also. So copy link, send it to your friends. And the next thing you know, we will get Misty to that 500 mark. Back to you, superstar.
Excellent. Thank you, Kathy. That's a really good point. Do it while you're at someone's meeting and you think, God, who's missing? You should be here right now. And then the link is already there. That's very cool. I'm going to start practicing that when I'm at other people's meetings. So there you go. Because, you know, you're there and you're just thinking, God, you know who should be here, but I'm in the meeting and I can't go in and find the link and do all these other things at once. You can actually send that off really fast. I know some meetings, sometimes they say at a meeting, used to say it, Ian definitely used to say it at HMP Australia. He'd say, you know, check in now, say that you're over here at HMP. But to say you're over at HMP and while you're at it, you're copying that link and you should be here. How clever is that? You know, I've always seen that green dot up there, but I've never really noticed it.
Never be afraid to push a button. The only thing I
didn't
will
even think of it as a button.
Yeah, absolutely. Be careful that when you say leave meeting, you leave the meeting and you don't end the meeting. Certain people who shall remain nameless have actually ended the entire meeting before because she pushed the wrong button. But most of the time you can't break anything, and that little green circly thing is pretty cool. Mark, you have your hand up?
Oh, yeah, thank you, Kathy. Especially with Misty's call, she's got her passcode up there. So when you copy the link, will it also copy the passcode? And sometimes I get to use the passcode, like I did this morning, to enter the room. And sometimes I click on and I'm straight in. So
Oh, you should never have to use the passcode. then.
Yeah, yeah, she doesn't have anything closed up. Zoom automatically assigns a passcode, but the good news is if you message your friends, they'll probably message you back and say, I'm trying to get in, but there's a passcode, and you'll be able to look right on your screen with the green circly thing and say, here's the passcode. And then all they have to do is type it in. But most of the time when you come to Misty's calls, most of the time, my timer's been broken for 2 weeks and today it works. So who knew? But most of the time, you don't need the passcode to get in here.
Yeah, because Kathy's been singing as a timer. She's literally just started breaking out in tune of songs from Mary Poppins.